Welcome back to another edition of Yesterday in Sports. Let's take a look back at the scores and stories from Tuesday, March 19th. March Madness officially tipped off on Tuesday in Dayton as we had our first two matchups with the first four play. In the first game, we had Wagner and Howard, two 16th seeds, battle it out for the right to keep dancing. Wagner dominated for most of this game, but Howard made a late push, but fell a buzzer beater short to send the game to OT. Wagner advances to face North Carolina next. And in the second game, if you were able to stay awake in the second game, you saw Virginia be undeserving at the tournament slot as he only managed to score 42 points and got absolutely throttled by Colorado State 67-42. The NCAA men's AP All-American teams were announced Tuesday afternoon. First team All-Americans consist of Purdue's Zach Edey for the second straight year, Tennessee transfer guard Dalton Knecht, North Carolina's RJ Davis, Houston's Jamal Sheed, and Tristan Newton out of UConn. The second team is made up of Marquette's Tyler Kolek, Alabama's Mark Sears, Dayton's Deron Holmes, Duke's Kyle Filipowski, and Kansas big man Hunter Dickinson. And lastly, the third team All-Americans are San Diego State's Jadion Ladie, Auburn's John A. Broome, Arizona's Caleb Love, Creighton's Baylor Shireman, and Illinois star guard Terrence Shannon Jr. The honorable mentions included Kentucky's Antonio Reeves, who, if you ask me, was robbed of a spot in one of the first, second, and third teams. The International Olympic Committee urged sports and political leaders Tuesday to not take part in the Friendship Games, which is a Russian-organized rival to the Olympics. The IOC sent out this message due to the launch weeks of the Friendship Games being a couple weeks after the Summer Games in Paris. Russian President Vladimir Putin decreed last year to start organizing summer and winter events under the Friendship Games, paying millions in prize money to the athletes. The Friendship Games come due to the ongoing isolation of Russia and their athletes since the Ukraine invasion. The first games are set to be in Moscow in September, which is only a few weeks after the end of the Olympics, and they have a $50 million prize pool. It's unclear if any countries plan to send their athletes for these Friendship Games. And then, the potential collapse of the ACC is once again in the crosshairs. Clemson University filed a lawsuit on Tuesday against the ACC that foreshadows their exit from the conference. Clemson calls into question both the ACC's grant of rights and their exit fees, calling the withdrawal penalty unenforceable, and that the lawsuit also calls into question that the league would get to own Clemson's media rights after that left the league as an inconsistency. The lawsuit is the second one filed against the ACC in recent months, as Florida State also filed a similar lawsuit in December of 2023. It's pretty clear that both these schools no longer want to be part of the ACC and are looking for the exit plans. Well, that's all the news and stories from March 19th. I'll see you guys next time.